What has it been like working with us? The kind of customer service or customer experience that you've had with FounderVideo. How do you value that? Is that the thing that you value the most? Is there anything else that you value the most from working with us? How fast we are to responding, how available we are, all that kind of stuff.
Very good question. Yeah, I would clearly recommend you to work with FounderVideo and specifically with Will and Jay, who own the communication with the clients. When we comment or we ask something, typically in an hour, we have a response, sometimes even during weekends when I have time to reflect about the business and come with new insights and new ideas. Will and Jay are quite quick to come back to us as a team. They're always willing to accept a new challenge, a live video, a live webinar to promote a new lead magnet or a new playbook. They're always willing to jump on a call and go beyond more standard program and services, willing to go the extra mile for you and to be really easy and quick to address what you are thinking and validating what you are thinking. And at the same time, being able to give you brutal feedback when you need to, because it's the best for you and it's the best for your business. It's highly appreciated. Will and Jay focus on the results that the client needs, not only the deliverables. And that has been a huge shift when we started working with FounderVideo.
I guess just wanted to get your feedback on our service and just first off, what made you buy? Why were you buying this? Because I know for a fact when you replied to the email back when we first connected, you were like, yes, I need this. So we can start with that. And then if you can just tell me the honest feedback of experience.
It's a very clear thing. You have a complex concept. You envisioned it. It's very difficult for anyone else to articulate it in a coherent manner. And there are multiple dimensions to it. How can we build credibility by actually talking more about it rather than saying it? So we were thinking about how can we create an Instagram Reels on LinkedIn, because we felt that people would want videos. So we would want to get into videos. And when I saw that, that's a click. And then when I started working with you guys and doing the interviews, I like the way you get it first, even though you're coming from a completely different background. And then the way the edits come back, that's really good. And that's being delivered seamlessly. And now when I push you guys to the next level of team, they are feeling the same. And we are very, very happy. Almost 5 out of 5. We've cut down all marketing budgets in the last quarter, except this. So we kept this one because we saw it as long term. You know that Arpita is working with you guys very closely and she really is impressed with you guys in terms of she tells that you guys get it and every problem gets solved. Even if there's a challenge, even if there's something that's not working, you get it, and that's beautiful. And we all start seeing you as an extended arm of our team, which is very good.
I know I reached out to you in the first place. What made you buy? Why did you buy? What piqued your interest and why us?
I was searching for a partner which makes my life easy in posting videos, content in a very short, effective way, talking about the industry, talking about the company. And when you came along, I say, why not? We don't have a marketing department. We don't have a production company. So I wanted to be something effective, fast, fresh. And I was prone to understand what Will and Jay could do for us. And the result was they are very fast in understanding the company. They are amazing, the capacity and curiosity of learning about us and framing questions in a way that then become a very interesting conversation and interview. So it was like, wow, how this kid could do that and understand the business, making a pertinent question, like he almost been working in the industry for 10 years. And the format is very time effective with very precise messages related to the industry, to the company, and in an engaging fashion. And I was engaged myself by the questions. It starts as an interview, but then you don't see it as an interview. So you're really in the middle of a conversation. What people see is a person engaging about a topic. They are really fast in producing. You process these tools for something that makes these results very effective and powerful, and just knowing the technology mixed with the company storytelling, I was impressed. The truth is, some clients really appreciate the videos. Some clients told me, Massimo, how can I forgot your valve? I hope we see you. And these are pharmaceutical clients. This is the people we are engaging, and my competition knows me and they start to post some videos. Before they didn't do videos, now they do. And they're market leaders.
You've done a really nice job of taking, that could be, I'm going to be nice about it, rambling. And you've really done a nice job of tying things together. By the way, I heard also from Arpita, you guys did a really nice job of cutting up the automotive thing, which was great.
Any questions, concerns, feedback on the experience so far? Like anything you're liking, anything you're disliking?
No, I'm super happy with it, actually. You're probably the second agency that I've liked out of like 20 that I've tried. You know what I mean?
Good to know. Okay, glad to hear that. Awesome.
And, you know, the end result is great and super happy with everything.
Why did you think this was a good investment, and what made you rationalize it as a business owner based on the price?
Social media, people want to see someone talking. Back in the so-called olden days, there was a lot of paper, but the world has moved on, and it's LinkedIn. It's all these social media outlets where people are on there and they're talking, and that's where they start getting a following, and that's the new marketing. And so having you guys take the bulk of the work off of me and doing it. So we have an hour interview once a month, got some prep time in there, but then I'm done. The rest of this stuff happens automatically. The other part of it is a comfort level. I've been interviewed by lots of different people, and with FounderVideo, there's a big comfort level there. There's an ease into being able to talk openly and not being concerned that you're going to say something wrong or that it's not going to be impactful. And so that definitely helps. The relationship between the interviewer and the interviewee is very comfortable. From a value perspective, I think this is a lot more valuable than going out and doing paid podcast interviews. And the other part of the intent of this is to get that name recognition and to start becoming considered a so-called influencer in the industry. And then people want you to speak in more places, which I've been on the panels and the conferences, which works out well. And people that I know a lot of times will come and say, oh, gee, I saw your LinkedIn talks. I saw you on this one webinar. I saw you on this panel. I saw you here. So a big part of it is the name recognition.
Not to steal credit or anything, but just saying, we started working together. You had the best quarter of your entire history.
That's right, brother.
Yeah.
100%. FounderVideo in the house. You guys are easy to work with. You're doing an amazing job. Very organized. I love the system and the platform that you guys are using. It's working really well for us, and everything is great. No complaints there. So thank you, and thank Jay for everything you do for Qualify. I do talk to a lot of clients, and they do tell us that, I don't know if it's the ad, but it more or less the organic LinkedIn videos that we're doing with you guys. They definitely help. I have a lot of people that tell me, hey, that video you sent about talking about this was really helpful. Thank you so much. Or people that we're working with, hey, I saw your videos online. You're doing a good job. And then I always downplay it. Like, yeah, I'm trying to get better. I think it's definitely working as far as the brand presence and credibility. It's definitely helping.
Okay, that's good to hear. So you're talking to prospects, not friends, on your sales.
Correct. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I talk to a few clients a day, and they do mention it, a lot of them, that they saw my video on LinkedIn and stuff like that.
When you start dealing with ads, you get access to all of the assets. Whereas if you don't, it's harder. Everything becomes so much easier to demonstrate ROI when you have an ad platform to leverage. And then you're not dependent on getting millions and millions of free organic views, which you cannot control. You cannot control that.
If over a long period of time you have extremely satisfied customers and they're, getting way more than they're paying for, you're just going to have an incredible business once you do that for a long period of time.
That's right. You want your clients to think they're not paying you enough.
Yeah,
obviously.
Exactly that. I have that with you. This is why I want to refer people to you.
I want to keep it that way.
These are good questions. You're a good interviewer, and we're getting some good stuff. They're getting a lot of views. When I put a post up on LinkedIn, Will, I might get 50, 75 views and a few likes. And I've got a pretty big LinkedIn audience. I've got about 6,000 followers. But with these clips, I'm getting 500, 700, 800 views and lots of comments and lots of likes. So it's working.
Gets me thinking, like, I need to just be producing more content a lot more frequently.